God damn it, I've been talking to you this whole time. My fucking mic's muted. Yeah, I got the stream up. Fuck. Fucking, I keep forgetting it does that on here now. It, like, mutes my shit. No, he's watching the stream, Liam. Calm down. Yeah, that's the upgrade thing. I'll show you, see? This is... Well, no, I mean, they actually do give you another... Because, alright, for instance, they give you... You get to... You already get the 2,200 COD points. You already get the 25 tier skips. But it's... You get the unique operator. There's 12, apparently. I'm thinking, and then... No, you can't just buy the tier skips. You can't just buy the... I don't know. I mean, no, I guess you could buy tier skips. Probably. I'd imagine you could probably... Because you can buy, tokens. So... I guess that's a tier skip, if you will. So... What? Oh, sorry. It's okay. Hey, what's up, Daryl? It just feels weird, honey. It's just like I fucked up the nerves. Part of me feels like I lied to him, but I didn't. It didn't feel like this the day that she stitched it up. Well, let's see what's going on today, dude. I'll see if I can... Oh, fuck. What are you doing tomorrow? I was gonna say, shit, I ain't got shit going on tomorrow. Yeah, I ain't got shit going on. Yeah, I'm down. If you want to try to knock it out. I just, like I said earlier this week, Wednesday was my no-go day. I had to go to the doctor and shit, get that all squared in. I had no idea how, you know what I'm saying? She had to work, and we both had to be to the doctor, so we just didn't know how it was gonna go. Going to the doctor at the hospital is never usually a quick scenario. They tell you to be there early, you get there, the doctor ain't even fucking there. You gotta wait for him to get there, because 90% of the doctors that do their appointments through the hospital don't work in the hospital. You know. In a second, go sit down. What do you mean, taking your house back? Just like cleaning? Oh, I know how it is, bro. Stuff gets packed away. And then you forget about shit, and then it's... Yeah. Bro, God rest my mom's soul, like, that woman would not get rid of shit. Like, when we had to move, dude, and move her stuff and her mom's stuff, like, bro, when I tell... My mom had dresses, bro, that were like, my mom could have fit 6 of herself in. You know, like, Mom, why do you have this stuff? Like, oh, it was, you know. Want a dab dip? Or blah, blah, blah. Want a dab, baby? Huh? Huh? Oh, I didn't hear you, I'm sorry. God, Warframe has been out that long, hasn't it? Oh, dude, them are like a beloved... The developers of fucking Warframe are beloved by, like, gamers that don't even play that game. And they don't charge... They don't really charge shit, that's the thing. They just want people to have a dope game. You know that started with, like... You know that started with, like, 3-4 people, right? Right. That's what I like about them, is like there's no pressure to buy shit from them. Like if you want to, you can, but like that is the only game I can say that you can literally get everything in the game by grinding. Everything in the game you can obtain. And you ain't gotta spend $1. It's like, holy shit, that's saying something. You know what I mean? I love you, I'd never do that to you. I swear to God, I'd never do some shit like that to you. Oh my God. Dude, that could rip her skin. I'd beat his ass. Bro, I'd beat his fucking ass, bro. Oh my God. Dude, you know her back's probably... Isaac, no. Stop. Hey, you're hitting your stick. You're hitting your stick. You gotta be careful with that shit. That shit is... Ah, nah. She's gonna slap him in the face with it. When you use mine or you use yours, it doesn't matter. I just know I got... Oh, well, I did charge your other one too, though. Man, shut up, Isaac. Help yourself. Stop. Oh no, you can't hear me. I had my mic muted. Close. In a second. I have an issue. I have an issue, boys, and I don't know how to proceed with it. My buddy's daughter, I think, ran up in Family Dollar the other night while Kayla was working, and fucking she was raped. And I don't know how to, I don't think he knows. And, well, no, that's what's scaring me, though, is I can't get a hold of him. That's why I said I'm probably going to go over there in the morning and see if, huh? I didn't see her, no. I only got her a messenger. Me and her ain't friends no more. She deleted me. I don't know why. I know her and Tom, and her and Tom went through some shit, though, and then, like, it was like she was going to leave, and then, because he had knocked his girl, or that other girl up. I'm just, like, Tom will kill a motherfucker, man. What alarmed me though is she, like, see, that was one thing, right? You know, Kayla called me, you know, she got a hold of me immediately. She was like, this girl ran up in here and said she was raped, and then she was like, you know, she was like, it looked like Tom, you know, Tom's daughter, Sophia. You know, 'cause Sophia, like, I thought she was like 17. Apparently she's only like 15. But, you know, she's been coming over here and grabbing bags of weed for her dad. So I've known Sophia a long time. You know, I've known her since she was born. So, but she made a comment, I guess, to Kayla and them up there, like this is like the 4th time. And the cops ain't do shit. And it was like, wait a minute, hold up. You know, so I'm like, God damn it. So, all I could do, like, it's not like, you message somebody, hey man, was your daughter raped? Like, is everything alright? I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, how do I... I'm like, fuck, man. That's just sketchy. Just all the way around. Now, you said her boyfriend was with her, right? I thought you said her boyfriend was with her. She came in by herself, but didn't you say her boyfriend and them? Who said that? Okay, my thing was, you said something about her saying she was going to go up to her mom's work, though. Oh, okay. 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 So my thing is, we don't know if it wasn't her boyfriend.
She said it was a guy. She said it was a black guy.
All I know is I gotta go over there. I gotta go over there. I just gotta be careful because I'm gonna have them, so I'll probably just walk over that way and kind of like, well, fuck, I ain't got nothing. We got them shorts for me. Oh yeah, we could. I could. I was just, because I know he's got that dog over there. I just want Tom to be smart. There's ways to go about this. Well, no, we've had an issue. There's been a string of fucking just women being abducted and fucking, you know, shit like that, and fucking where it happened at, where she's saying it happened at, that's, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You better get that shit out my fucking shoe. Fuck my shoe up, I'm gonna fuck you up. I swear, Liam, you don't respect nobody's stuff. Move. Move now. The area it's been happening in, it's right by a little liquor store called Davidson Road Market. And there's just a bunch of fucking abandoned buildings right there, like abandoned houses, that just, like, that was a real bad drug area for a minute. Like, my uncle and them used to hang, you know, my uncle a junkie. My uncle and them used to rock out right there, so that's been a bad spot for years, you know. So that's, you gotta watch shit like that in the city, man. A lot of girls yell shit like that out, and like, listen, I don't want to say cry wolf. I just don't think it's fair for a girl to lead a dude on and then change her mind halfway yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or you get drugs involved and shit like that, and it just, all of a sudden now, it's like, oh, you know, you gotta be careful. I've had a girl say I've done some shit to her. I went to jail almost for it. So, and I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't touched that fucking girl. I was, you know, I was a homie little sister, so that's some fucked up shit. So it's just like, that's why when I had to do that jury duty, if you remember, I didn't want to have nothing to do with that case, because of the way they presented the information they had. It was like, basically, we don't have information, we have no proof, she just said this guy did it. And it was just like, wait a minute, hold on. You know, like, you know, and they're like, can you just, you know, go with whatever we say, basically? And it was like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like evidence and the truth matters. Well, I know a lot of people, a lot of men and women, I don't want to make out, you know, that, like, women don't get, prosecuted for crimes they didn't commit, but I'm just saying, there's been a lot of men in prison and that have went to prison for some shit that, like, they didn't really do. Like, were they good people or not? That's not my place to say, but I'm just saying, like, they weren't guilty of what they actually, you know, they're, like, there was no evidence, it was just like a he said, she said kind of situation, but whoever had a better lawyer, I guess, or, I don't know, I don't think that's right, you know. Because I know that's why they kicked, you know, they were like, yeah, we can't have him. Because, like, they had asked me in specific ways, basically the same question, and it was all about, like, are you okay with somebody going to jail that may have not done something, and, you know, they got to get out later? And it was like, no, I think that's, like, a great injustice that we have happen a lot. Like, that should not happen. You know, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. That's the way it works, so you kind of, the prosecutor should have to do his job. I'm just saying, like, they shouldn't just be able to be like, oh, I'm a good prosecutor, I've won lots of cases, I say this person's guilty, I want them in prison. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's fair. People are fallible and they're biased sometimes, and just, there should be a system, you know, so, and they were, you know, as soon as, you know, I basically said that shit, they were like, alright, yeah, you know, you can go. I was like, oh, okay. Alright, cool. Like, I'm out. Like, oh. Yeah, they saw you and were like, oh no. Hold on a minute, no. And look, it's not that I wouldn't have did, you know, I guess it is your civic duty in a way, like, you don't, because the first thing I remember thinking too was like, at first, because it was like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit, and then it was like, I thought about it, and it was like, wait a minute, It was like... I don't know, I think we always should have somebody, you know, we should have real people doing that too, not just... You know, it's important that you have people that are, like, able to just not, you know, take face value shit all the time and, like, look at raw facts and look at, like, you know, because you have situations where, like, oh, this person was, you know, see, yeah, something's off here, bro. Hold on, I gotta back out. Hold on, Liam. What the fuck, bro? What? Something wrong what? Hold on. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with my loadout, dude. This is irritating the shit out of me. Alright, brother. See? Dude, come on, bro. Like, every time they fucking do an update like this with shit, it just... It had no attachments. Hold on, I'm gonna try one more time. We're gonna see something. Cause that's not right, bro. I got attachments. Them are attachments. Are they not attachments? Them are not attachments. I see attachments. Do you see attachments? I see attachments. Like, seriously, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Killing me, Smalls. Yeah, just nothing. Oops. Shit. Ah.
Oh, my phone died before I could get it.
Get what?
Yeah, I deleted it. So bad.
Fine.
Happy hump day, 20 minutes.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Dude, what the fuck, bro? Like, bro. Like, I'm not tripping, right? I see attachments on my gun, man.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Like... Yeah, for sure. We need to feed them soon. I know, it was just a long-ass day of legs.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
It ain't a tracer pack either, I notice. Ah, I got sniped before I could get it off. That's gay. Hey, let me see. Hurry up. Aw, man. Oh, okay, 25 seconds. Oh, let's grab it. I needs to see if my guns are... Yeah, see, these are... What the fuck?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Tracers and everything. What the fuck, man?
Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Fuck that shit. Dude, I deleted that one and redid it. I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna buy my guns. I'm done. I'm just not fucking with the loadouts. I'm buying my guns. I have to. I have to buy my guns. It's frustrating, but I have to buy my guns. I need, like, I'll get my loadout, my perks, but I have to, in order to get my guns with my attachments, I've had to get it, like, earlier it was at least giving me my AR. It's like overkill's not working and it's fucking up the the guns. Oh, it's just the three of us
Hostiles
anyway.
dropping into the area. Watch the skies. rifle here.
What I will say, and I do know, the Latchman sub is still super fucking OP. Like, this fucking gun, man. I'm so sick of losing. I need to set one of these up,
Bounty
too.
targets identified. You are clear to engage.
I've been losing some gunfights to this damn gun. You get so close, you know what I'm saying, and it's like the damage multiplies with this damn gun.
Marked an SMG.
Yeah, that's probably the one I dropped.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
What was that? Ah.
Enemy
I'll take
UAV active.
Yeah, dude, like, his ass is going to bed earlier. I don't give a fuck. I'll not, dude. I'm hungry. Oh, you know, this is cool, though. Check it out. DMZ shit.
A UAV is orbiting the area.
I don't know why they brought that back, but that's what's up.
Enemy
UAV tower,
overhead.
yeah. That's some DMZ shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's glitched or... like, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be here. But I'll take it. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking duct tape that kid's mouth. It's every day. He just won't. That's like, I feel like I need to really just make him play a full day without that headset. Just like, no headset for you. You don't need to join parties because you just cannot control yourself. You want to act like a fucking tool all day.
Hostile UAV
Gotta
in
listen
the
to him out
area.
there screaming and shit. Either he's screaming at whoever's in the party for not answering
Secure
him,
the supply box.
or he
Locations
just
are marked on your
makes
attack
just
map. Some of your
dumbass
team is
sounds.
Still outside the safe zone.
That's the only way I can describe it. It's just fucking blood curdling. Dude, like, he got upset with me at first. I tried to explain to him, I'm like, Junior, it's not like I'm being a dick. You're out there, like, at first I thought I was over exaggerating with myself because I've been stressed. And it's like, dude, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm in my head, it's like he's being loud. He's not that loud, right? I go outside the other day to sit down and
Enemy
smoke a
UAV
cigarette because
active.
Isaac wouldn't stay the fuck off me while Kayla was at work. Bro, he's so, like, dude, my neighbors must hate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I could. They are so fucking loud, especially when they're out there playing. Because, like, Junior gets to being like that, being all obnoxious, and it just fucking annoys the fuck out of Liam. So Liam just screams at him, you know. And you know, it's just this back and forth thing with them two, and it's fuck, dude. I told Junior, I'm like, dude, you're impossible.
Enemy soldier
Like this,
incoming.
like this is bullshit.
Hostile counter UAV
I'm constantly out there
overhead.
just like, dude, stop. Like, you're not gonna yell like that. Oh, you fucking... Well, stop. 5 minutes later, where are you? Oh my god, you're back here.
We're detecting vulnerability in the enemy's network. Locate
Babe,
their
I grabbed the...
operating
I'm an
stations
idiot,
and
I'm
secure
sorry.
their
I
intel
grabbed
before
the
they go
contract, I
offline.
thought you saw it.
UAV disengaging.
But I want to kill them, they killed you. Alright, well there's a loadout over here, even though I'm not gonna get my guns. I'll get my perks and I'll buy my guns. I just gotta get a buy. Get a
Your
buy,
squad
yeah, I
mate
don't-
is redeploying. Well done.
Hey, dude, that kid don't care. He just don't give a shit. He just don't give a shit.
We have a loadout drone here.
Oh, bullshit, bro. Oh, it's a whole nother squad. Okay. Of course. Like, why wouldn't there be a whole nother squad? Down at that little gas station. Be careful. Don't go down there. I was just letting you know where it was at. Oh, go. I'm gonna come to the loadout as soon as I spawn. I got 15 seconds. Oh my god. Ah!
You got gas
Get in!
moving in.
What's up, brother? I mean, I'm alive, brother. I mean, okay, well, I was just gonna grab my
Supply
my
box
air.
secured. 2 to go.
I'm alive, man, and you know we're working. She's just
Your team
because
made
we're
it to the
both,
safe
we're both
zone.
on. Hold on, she'll unmute. Hold on a second. What? He said what's up, and she said what's up. I think she hears you. I'm pretty sure. She ain't got her headset on, so it's coming through the controller. Boo. You two being, you know, I think my closest friends, you know, good friends of hers and her, you know, close friends as well. You know, what I will say, you know, we're both deciding, like, and she's not big on talking to people about our shit, like I am, you know, but we're deciding to, like, everything, you know, anything and everything with us is between us. We don't, you know what I'm saying, like, I just want, you know, my man, and you guys know this. She's been talking.
It's over.
It's mind-numbing and just nauseating, not knowing what the person you care about most is thinking. You know what I'm saying? What's going, you know, and you just feel shut out. So at the end of the day, that's my best friend.
Contract was compromised. Stand down.
You know what I'm saying? I already told her, like, I will not lose you. Like, if it comes to a point where I have to let her go in a fashion where it's just like that, hey, but I'm not gonna take that either. Like, this has to work. There is no other, you know, so we're me and her just really communicating, like, God, dude, I gotta be her friend, bro. You know, like, dude, she was my friend first.
Watch your
She was my friend first. Not saying there was no attraction or was not like, dude, definitely was attracted to her first time I met her. It was that she was taken, though. And I told how many times I said that to you? She was taken. I have honor in that, where it's just like, you don't do that. You just, like, now, you know, it's different. Like, a girl decides on her own, like, to leave somebody because, you know, this guy's a dirtbag and he treats her like, whatever, you know, that's her choice. But, like, I don't believe in getting in the way of that shit, like, because listen, I know how toxic we all can be as human beings. Like, we're not all perfect for each other all the time. So, like, who am I to interrupt somebody's love story? Maybe they're at a low point. This is their low point. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck am I to fuck that up? So, that's just, we're all better. Oh yeah, here, let me back out and you check that. You know. We did, just not on the grill. We gotta get our grill cleaned up, but we're going to. We're going to. We did ribs. Ribs. Big, ooh. Huh? No, I don't want to come help you. Yes, I'll come help you, love. Yeah, I need to wash them. What? Why do you need one? Oh. And get my shit all nasty. Out here, buddy. But no, I think they are out here, buddy. That's hot. That's an oven. Come on, please. Rules are rules, kid. Come on, follow the rules. Now, what do you want me to do? Oh, I'm gonna have to use one too, then. Yeah, no, it's fine. You go ahead that way. We're not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you want the one in the back out first? That's not gonna work, is it? Hold on. Fuck this. Watch out. Isaac, quit it, you dickhole. Well, you don't want me to grab it out? Well, no, they're hot though, so I don't want it to burn my hands, so I'm gonna use these gloves to stop it from burning my hands. That looked done to me. I think they're done, babe. Watch out. I'll be right back. I gotta get this these plates made with her. Hold on. swear, kids are hard-headed. My bad. Go ahead. You're good. Hold on, Isaac. See, that's what I'm saying. He just told me he's done. Like, really, bro? How are you already done, Isaac? Yeah, shut up, Dennis. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Laird. Huh? What's the matter? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Here, you could have put that on there. I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. There's really no meat left there. You and him and you and Eric both have had that issue. Dennis, you can well, you can be very, you have a good way of turning your outlook around, but you understand, you compared to a few other people, I think you and Jeff understand depression and lows way more than anybody else, because I think the three of us have endured them on a level. Look, you got a lot of people hit lows like that, you know what I'm saying, and like then they come out of it, right? Or you got a lot of people, they go the med route, they go the therapist route, they go the med route, and they're fine, right? They're fine, never have any problems, they take the meds, there's no real side effects, they, you know, whatever. Then you got people like us where we gotta see the light out on our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying therapy, listen, I'm not saying therapy don't work at all. I'm just saying, like, meds don't work for me. Like, if it ain't something I need for my health, like, literally my health, like, there's a reason, that's just like Chantix. You know, the doctors have tried to get me to take that shit a few different times to quit smoking because I want to quit. I'm not going that route. I know people that have tried to kill themselves taking Chantix, so I'm just saying. There's something with Chantix, whatever they do with that, that's got a real close tie to psychotropics, and I know, me and you's talked about this, I know. Dennis, I agree with you. 100% I agree with you, brother. Oh, dude, 100%, like... Oh, fuck, what is it called? Dude, there's... Dennis, we used to... You know, there used to be they called it the tree, or... Fuck, what? The something tree. And it's the thing that it shows, like, the difference in the division in between, like, holistic medicine and natural remedies. And like, and we're not just talking about, like, you know, you hear people say natural remedies, right? And they either immediately think like YouTube, Facebook shit, or like my mom told me, grandma told. I'm talking about scientifically proven. Like, you've had scientists go out and figure out, like, look, we didn't have all this medicine, right? How did we fight disease? How did we treat a lot of the shit that we treat today with meds? Before we developed meds, how did we do that? Well, we ate herbs and shit. There's a lot of shit on this planet that, glory behold, you believe that it'll help you and you use it, it does miraculous things. Hold it. Okay, that's why I just said you gotta believe. You heard me say it. Believe. Look up any Zebi, and these are proven healers. These aren't people that just said, "Hey, do this and you'll be healed." These are people that have got, like, dude, you can't refute Zebi. I'm not saying he was 100% right on everything. The man went to Supreme Court twice, or whatever, or it was like court twice, and then once, and then to Supreme Court and won both times. That shows something. Like, what he was saying was not a lie. He never said, like, "Oh, I cured AIDS, or I cured HIV, and I cured all this shit by giving this person this herb." He said, "I can tell you how to cure your body by letting it do it itself, if you give it what it needs." Why did he know this? Because Zebi himself was dying at one point. He had been to, any specialist that was known in the field for what he was dying from. There said there was nothing that could be done. A doctor in Mexico saved him. You know what I'm saying? And it all was on intermittent fasting and fucking cleansing the body. No. No, I had to get on Isaac. He just got barbecue sauce all over my fucking sheet because he's a dickhead. Nah, man, no, you didn't lose. We just. Oh, I don't know. I just said, I was like, it's annoying. It dinged like I had it was fucking a message that I just like, I read a David's, but you know how you like, you just pull down, you know, like, oh, okay. You know, I didn't open the messenger message. So like, it dinged like, I don't know why Messenger's doing this all of a sudden, but it dinged like I just got a message, you know what I mean? So I like scrolled it down and it was fucking just an old message. Yeah, for a little bit. She's got to work in the morning, so I don't want to be up too late, because kids got school. Isaac, I gotta make his ass go to sleep, though. I can't go to sleep till he goes to sleep, but this shit where him staying up until like 1:30 in the morning, and then I still have to get up at 7, 38 o'clock, like, that shit's bullshit. I don't know if he'll do that tonight. He did a good deal of, we were out for a bit. Like, yeah, fuck it. Oh, you're good, bro. Is there? You too, bro. Yeah, he said if you don't talk to us again tonight, he was just, Oh, dude, I can take this out. I think I can win this. Alright, bro. Yep. Yeah, we just got done eating and shit, so she's kind of she's picking at her teeth. And matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna hit this and I'm gonna rinse my coffee thing out, so before I forget. Oh, I get it. Huh? Hand you what? Hand you what? Yeah, if you want to. There's that. Just a sec. Give you some. Yeah, it won't only take me a second. Not even dumping the coffee. So. Ow. Go get what plug? What, for the headset? I thought you were getting off the game. Okay, well then why do you need the plug on? When you shut it off, it'll be alright. Listen, shut the game off. I'll get it taken care of. Honey, go ahead. It's my main phone, but I don't care. Go ahead. It's not like I'm playing it at the moment. Well, I mean, the other one isn't charged. It needs to go back. Ah. Welcome back. Always feels nice to get your, get your domain looking, the way you want it. Oh no, for sure. You like some butterscotch? Cool.
I like it.
Right. I don't know. Is there? Where? What? About to find out. Oh, okay. It's a tournament. A big one, though. What's going on? What launch one? Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. That does get hard to pass it back and forth when you're in the middle of playing, true that. Nah, he said he probably wasn't playing it. And I gets it, brother. Oh fuck yeah, that's no fun. I was explaining that to Ed's grandson one day, because Ed had a guy that come out and ground the stumps out for him, you know, for some of the trees he had cut. And his grandson fucking was sitting there trying to say how that's the only way you could get rid of a stump, right? You had to have somebody come out with a stump grinder, and it was like, nah, bro, that's not true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 100% other ways to do it. It's just like, that's a pretty straightforward way. Oh, for sure. Like, that's how wide the tree was. Well, dude, that shit's so... If you ain't got a good... And I've noticed that, like, dude that we had, that Ed had coming and doing it for... He was really good. He was, like, really good. That shit'll tear your... You know, if they don't know what they're doing, they'll tear your fucking yard right the fuck up. Removing the tree or having your stump removed, you know, if they don't know how to use that stump grinder right, because... I didn't realize them fuckers. That's a hard bit. That's, you know, you remember me saying, I don't know if you were, well, I don't know if you remember me saying, I was thinking about looking into investing in one of those. Because they're not super expensive. It's the fucking, the problem with it is, it's the fucking, the parts for them. Them teeth, dude. And I didn't, you know, because I was like, oh, fuck. Like, he was telling me how much the machine costs and shit. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, you're probably going to use, you know, a really good shape used one for a decent price. That'd only take a while, you know, a little while to save up for. And then it was like, then he was explaining to me the teeth. I was like, oh, they're like diamond, you know, and they're, diamond cut or whatever. And yeah, they're expensive as fuck. I'm like, yep, exactly. Tungsten carbine. Yep. They're really expensive. I'm like, holy shit, you know. He's like, oh yeah. He was like, oh yeah, you gotta, you know. He was like, you gotta. He was like, really, the key to it is knowing how to not, you know, fucking ruin your shit and do it the right way. You know, because like you know, it keeps them lubricated, and if you like, if you're on your shit, like with any machine, I guess, where you keep it serviced, and you watch shit, make sure, you know, oil's right and shit like that's right. It don't wear super quick. But like he didn't make a shitload, and he did really good at what he did, and was, you know, he managed to save his blade. Like he rotated them out. He didn't use, like, for instance, like if he did 3 stumps in a day, he wound through 3 different sets. But he changed them out to, like, I don't know, he was like explaining how it stops him from wearing out as fast. Something to do with the heat and them getting hot, and, you know. Because I thought it'd be the wood. The wood would just, like, I don't know. He was like, you know, he was explaining that it's not really the wood at all. It's, you know, it's their metal. And, you know, that's some of the hardest metal in the world. You know. It just, they're hard to make, is basically what he was saying. Tungsten's not easy to work with. It takes a skilled, you know, whatever you call machinist or whatever to make that kind of shit. And I had no clue. It was like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's not, you know, an avenue that's just for somebody to make some money in. I wondered why Ed didn't have one. It makes sense. They're too... You gotta walk them. You gotta walk them fuckers. You know, it's like a... Like, he had a really... It almost looked like a tractor. You know, it's got, like, wheels in the back, and I mean, it's got this, like, fucking... Yeah, it was nice. I forgot what the brand was. Because he was like telling you, like, when I got interested, you know how somebody in their field, you know, I was like, damn, that's kind of cool. I was like, you know, like, I got to ask him, like, how, you know, without being rude, like, you know, if he made a good living doing it, and he got to tell me, like, what brands there were, and you know, it's hard fucking listening to that shit. Because I know the brand, you remember what brand, Ed's Tractor was? That, the same company that made Ed's Tractor, they had some. They made some of them. Huh? Probably, actually. Kubota, that sounds familiar. Yeah, probably. A red. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think so. He had a really I mean, his tractor was really fucking nice. He had a really nice tractor given that. Like, I don't know, it was one of those, like, I didn't see the use of it until we, like, cut down a few big-ass trees and didn't have it, and it was like, okay, fuck that, I love that tractor. That tractor's amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never want to move a giant log again by myself. Like, that's crazy. I don't know, it's something about that fucking work, man. And it's just, that's dude work, so it's like you get around a bunch of fucking, I can lift this 200-pound log by myself, watch! I'm gonna get the 300-pound one next! Like, God, do you regret that, you know? Babe, what's the matter? Oh my god, I can't move! You know, like, what'd you do? Nothing, don't want to talk about it. I wasn't super bad with nothing like that. It was just, I did. Yep. Possibly. Yeah. Possibly. Logic sound. Right. That's like, and them saying fucking, you know, well, I worked with Ed for like a year and some change. It was funny, like, I don't know. It was like the next season they went back to work, you know. I went back helping him fucking, I remember his granddaughter, Michelle, being like, she looked at me and she was like, she said, damn, Mike. She was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. She was like, man, I didn't think you were gonna you know, it was like a month into you working with my dad, or my grandpa, she was like, I didn't think you were gonna make it another month. And I remember looking, you know, and it was like, you know how when somebody says something, they're afraid it's gonna offend you, in a way, you know? And she was like, I don't mean anything by that. And I'm like, no, you know what? I was like, shit. I'm surprised I fucking, you know, like, I was like, you can ask my old lady, like, I was telling her the whole time, like, I'ma quit. I'ma fucking quit. I can't do fucking drug addicts everywhere, and, you know, fucking all Ed does is yell at you for what he tells you to do, you know, and it's still your fault when he fucking explains it to you wrong. Like, it was hard to deal with at first, you know. I liked that job. Though. I will say that, like, I learned a lot about myself with that job, about overcoming shit, like, you know, like, oh, I can't do something. That's a mindset. That is 100% a mindset. Am I, like, is that what I think I was, like, my purpose is? Fuck no. Can I do it? Yeah, I can do tree work. You know what I mean? It's, yeah. Did I love it? I wouldn't say that. But you know what? I don't think I was able to give it a real chance like I would have if I'd have been around the right crew. Like, if I'd have met Brian in his heyday, before fucking heroin got him, and he got crushed by a log and heroin got him, oh, bro, I'd have probably become a client. I don't know. Me and Kayla may have got divorced then. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'd have probably got married because I'd have started making you know, and it'd have been financially sound, and we'd have been able to just, like, do shit we wanted to do. But yeah, she'd have probably ended up leaving me. Like, like, you're climbing giant trees, and I just, you know, I can't do it anymore. That's, you know, that is, like, the fourth most dangerous job in the United States, 100%, you know. I want to say as well in your country. Because it's big in Canada, too, you know, they do a lot of clear cutting there. You know, it's... Well, that's where I watched a lot of my, Dude, I shit you not, Jeff, I watched this fucking guy. He had to be, like, my size. He's a little dude. They brought him in... Yeah, these are, like, redwoods. Like, big ass, you know what I mean? Like, I forget where it was. It was in Canada, too. I don't know if they were actually redwood. These were some massive fucking trees, Jeff. They flew him in on a helicopter. You could tell he was a climber, but it was so high. It was just like, yeah, they don't want him burning all that energy climbing that tall ass fucking tree. I watched this guy. It was like a 45-minute video. This guy clear cut, Jeff, like 20-something trees, bro, in like 30 minutes. Dude, he was like a fucking chipmunk. Oh, he didn't even... No, and that's... Fuck, Dude, I meant to follow him. You know, like, Facebook and YouTube's bad for if you, like, you'll watch a video, and then, you know, it'll play shit after it. Or there'll be, like, that thread under the video you played. I, like, clicked on some shit and kept clicking through, and I found it. On, like, tree work videos, basically. And I forget the dude's name, but, like, he uses a harness, like, but it's for his saw. Like, he don't use a buck strap. And, like, at the end, like, he was talking about it in there, he was like, he doesn't use certain shit because it's like, you're that high. It's not gonna save you. And yeah, and that's exactly what he was like, you know, I've saved myself in so many occasions being able to, because he's not tied to the fucking tree. He's able to escape something that, like, it blows out when he's cutting. Because, you know, they got them little... Well, that's how I learned how badass I thought them little saws weren't shit. Right? You know, them little ass saws that the climbers use. And the big saws for the bottom. You need... You know, them little saws are fucking... Holy shit. He cut through the trees so fast, man. And it was just like... That was, like, the moment where it was like... Now, if I could be badass like that... I would love this. You know what I mean? Like, he made it look fucking cool. But then, you know, you start thinking of logic and like, damn. The ground looks so... Dude, if you fuck up... I like to smoke weed. I like to get high. Bro, you know how many times I'm like doing something and did that, almost, you know, you almost fuck up. Oh shit, I almost hurt myself. Yeah, I don't want to be that high in the air fucking around. Like, yeah, no, that's some stroke shit. That's some heart attack. Like, oh, how'd your husband die? Oh, well, he's like, you know, a clear cutter, and like, he didn't fall to his death. He just almost fell and had a heart attack in the tree and then died. like, no, man, fuck that. The motherfuckers are bad though. Hundreds of these. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, bro. Listen, I would climb... Yeah, see, I don't know. Fuck. For sure. As soon as you see you're about to, like, right, look, as soon as you're about, like, oh, this is what I'm doing today, you're instant. I'm silver now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know. Look, I liked climbing trees as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. You know, like, in my grandma's backyard. But grandma's trees were only so fucking big, man. They weren't... It wasn't until I started roofing that I got over... Like, I don't want to say I got over my fear of heights. But... I did a school with fucking Eric Overland and them. Right after I said, like, the first job, it was just, like... Some like double wide, like, well, you know, I don't want to say they're like double wide. They're not trailers, but they're built the same way, the homes. You know what I'm saying? But they had like, you know, they did a lot of the like fucking work themselves. But that's how a lot of the roofs were. You know, they weren't super high off the ground. You know, maybe 13 feet. You know. Now the school though, dude. I want to say we were like 4 stories, dude. You know, like, I remember I remember one of the dudes dropping a drill. Or not a drill, but one of the nail guns. And that bitch hit the fucking cement. Them fuckers are pretty goddamn sturdy. Dude, it fucked that nail. Bro, when I saw that, I remember thinking, like... But I ain't gonna lie, I got a real weird calm from it. Because, again, and just like you said, dude, I didn't dare... I ain't smoked the whole time we did the school. And we were on the school for, like, 2 weeks. I would smoke on my way home because it was, like, a 2-hour drive. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'd smoke on my way home. Fuck, I've been up, you know, so high all day, like, I want to get high now. Like, yeah, like, but... I remember seeing that damn nail gun hit and thinking to myself, like, well, fuck, if I fall, I'm probably dead, like, or let alone, I'm not gonna feel it. It's not like I'm gonna, like, hit and just be fucked up and like, oh, I'm fucking out if I survive. You know, and there was just this, like, alright, I'm not fucking around. Like, I'm not doing nothing reckless, ain't nobody... With that kind of work, you get people into trying to rush each other and hurry up, come here, bring me this, get me this, shingles, like, fuck all that. You know what I mean? Like, and Eric had a rule too, though, and he was dead ass serious. Like, you fall the fuck off the roof, you're fired for before you hit the ground. And Eric wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? And I technically fell off the fucking roof. But I started to slip off and just kind of jump down. You know what I mean? Like, but I landed on my feet, I wasn't hurt, and it wasn't even super tall. But I was moving too quick. Kind of thing. I tripped myself, kind of thing, and made myself look stupid. You know, it got that kind of look from him, like, dude. Like, you got, you know, look, that's what he made everybody get LLCs eventually. Like, you get your own insurance. You know, Eric was protecting him, and it was understandable. But he was like, look, man, you fucking, you know, you fuck yourself up. You're not suing me. You know, like, it's not my fault. Like, now something happens, like, I got you, you know, like, but, and he was like, you know, like one of those, like, oh, okay, like, let me not be fucking dumb. Because they were all independent, you know, Lockhart's it's a big ass roofing and seamless gutter company, but they don't have crews themselves. They have a bunch. You know, they give out jobs to a bunch of different subcontractors. You know, Eric, dude, bar none, hands down. And don't get me wrong, Dave's cool. Like, yeah, I'm going back to work with Dave Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dave hit me back up. You know, Dave's good people. No boss I've ever had in my life, Jeff, has hit me up consistently. Dude, he got a hold of me for almost a year. Every week. Message me with the job locations, the fucking order detail. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ever, like, wanted me to come to work that bad. You know what I mean? And not even need me. Like, dude, we did such small jobs a lot of the time. You know, 40 fucking square, and there's like 13 of us on the crew. You know what I mean? We do them jobs in like 5 hours. And we were taking our time. But Eric was, you know, he paid decent, and Eric, he did all his kids' football fucking shit and like baseball shit. Like, dude, you know what I mean? He wanted to be home and have some of a life with his kids and his wife. I remember when I first started for him, he asked me one day, because I was like a year or two older than him. And he's like, he goes, it ain't gonna be a problem, you know, me being younger and you know, having this company and you working for me as that. And it was like, fuck, like, dude, look, like, I didn't go to school and then graduate and decide, hey, I want to be a subcontractor, I want to do roofs. Like, I did it as a teen, I didn't mind it, I want to start a company, right? I didn't fucking put all that work in. Like, who the fuck am I? Like, dude, like, he was such a cool boss. Bar none. Never met a guy, too, that was so trusting, like, hey, Eric, I need, like, $60 for gas, dude. Like, my mother-in-law's bringing me to work, and I need to just pay her now. You know what I mean? Like, You know, it's a 45-minute, you know, drive for me to get here. Like, I just need to give her some money. He'd be like, all right, well, here, I'm going to give you your check. And it'd be Monday. He'd just write me like a $400 check. Like, dude, hold on. Like, wait a minute. What, you're not going to come to work? Like, no, I'm just... life happens, dude. Hold on a second. Like, you can't just pay me like that. Like, what? What's the problem? You not trustworthy? He did that on me, or to me, on so many occasions. I had to tell him to stop. Like, look, man, if you ain't got, you know, I said I need some gas money. If you ain't got like 20, 30 bucks in your pocket, you know, like, it's no big deal. I just, you know, I want you to take it out of my check. I'm not asking you to give me money, you know. My mother-in-law's not gonna bring me to work though. Like, you know what I mean? I'm broke. She charge a lot for gas. Oh, dude, when I was working at Midwest, and it wasn't just her mom, it was her little sister too, but I was paying them like 80 something bucks, 90 bucks a week. And Jeff, I was going 15 minutes fucking down the road. And you know what I mean? Like, I did the mileage myself through work first, because we were still on cash back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't get shit from the state, but you know what they did let me know? They gave me a little of the gas money back that I spent, you know what I'm saying, getting to work. And one thing I can say is they told me how much it would cost me, right? It wasn't that, they were damn near getting, you know, double. They were getting double and some, to be honest. So I had to sit down, it was like, look, let's be real here. Like, you know, because it was like 50 at first, then went from that to like, for the whole week, you know what I'm saying? Then it was like, oh, that ain't enough. It was like, all right, I'll give you 60 bucks. You know, and it was okay for like a week or so. I was like, oh, this ain't enough. You know, and it just kept going on. It was like, finally, it was like, look, let's call this what this is. Like, I'm not giving you enough gas money. You don't want to do this. This is a convenience thing. I'm inconveniencing you. Even though I went to work, I paid her little sister, and this wasn't Angela doing it. Like, had Angela had a car back then, Angela would have took me to work. You know, this was her sister Danielle and her mom. It was like, if Angela had a car, she'd have took me to work, but I was paying Angela, because it was Angela's house. You know what I mean? Now, I was giving her, like, what we were giving her, what? It was like 50 bucks a week. I forget what we were paying Angela back then. It was something like that. Well, you know, Angela's really fair with me. She always has been. I give her, you know, me and her youngest sister have always got along for the most part. You may need to light it again. But, you know, it was like, look, like, you're gouging me. But let's call it what it is. Like, this is an inconvenience. That's how I met Kyle, the dude that wants me to do his floor. You know what I'm saying? Kyle found out I was paying, like, $90 a week to get to work, and it was like, you know, at first, it was like, he didn't understand. He thought I was lying. It was like, wait a minute, that don't fucking make sense. Like, this job is not that fucking good. Like, why would you... I was on fucking, you know, I was a fabricator. I was fucking working with fiberglass. Like, that shit sucks, you know? He was like, why in the fuck would you do that? You know, I was like, oh, well, dude, I need this fucking job. Like, I can't be there all the time like that. I have to provide for my family. You know, like, I want to come to work. You know, may not be the most amazing job, but I pride myself on getting up and fucking doing my part. You know, and he was like, look, how would you, you know, I was like, fuck, man, how'd you like to come to service? Like, fuck this fiberglass shit, like, I'll put you, you know, you'll get paid more, you'll get more hours, and it's a cake-ass job, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, fuck, why not? You know, then it was like, alright, well, I'm gonna start coming and getting you, you know, for work. And it was like, alright, cool, well, just tell me what I need to give you for gas, and it was like, Kyle just kept blowing me out. It was like, oh, well, you know, I'll figure it out, and then, you know, I'm gonna get it from you here in the next couple of weeks. We'll start then, and it just, he never took a dime from me. Never once. No, Hunterford, Kyle's the fucking shit, dude. Dude, he's such a good dad. It's just such a... I find in occasions in our life, you just meet people that humble you, man. Dude, he's been through a lot. We come from the same block. We come from the same hood. Like, me and him are from the same area. I know a lot of the same people he knows. You know what I'm saying? We're about the same age, so... It's crazy how somebody can go through so much shit and still maintain being just a fucking genuinely good person. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck? And I've had people say that to me, like, how the fuck did you grow up in the hood like you did? You know, and you're still there, and like, no record, no, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, I don't know. I'm not perfect. Like, I fucking stumbled, like, I got my demons, believe me. You know, but like, Kyle's another one. Dude, he's so fucking, he's such a good guy, it's sickening sometimes, or it's just like, god damn it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, you know, I have people tell me I'm a good dude. It's, fucking Kyle's definitely, like, he's just a good guy. He don't fuck around, you know. I saw him scare a few people, but they did some dumb shit, you know what I mean? Like, you sure in the fuck don't just walk up on cars, you know, and lean all up in their windows in the, you know, in the hood or at the cruise and shit like that either. You know, like, people get drunk though, and, you know, Kyle believes in his right to bear arms, and he don't fuck around. Like, he don't shoot at people, but he'll definitely let you know he's fucking packing. Like, you better back the fuck up off me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, fuck, I'm not. I remember I ran into him, dude. I forget where I was. This is at. I wasn't even working, you know, with them anymore. I worked at Midwest, and like, I think I was working with Ed. I ran into. I went to like, I was talking to him and went to go in the gas station, and I was coming back out, and you know, homely looking guy, and he probably, you know, drug, you know, issue kind of thing, you know, probably on the streets. He went to walk up on Kyle's. Kyle's got this Chrysler 300, you know, nice whip. Even though it's not, you know, ain't the most expensive. He's done, you know, he really did that car out nice. But this motherfucker went to walk up on this guy. All you see is his. I forgot what it was, what kind of pistol it is. But he's got an extended mag on it, so it's not. He can't just like whip it out the window all quick. He's got to like cock his hand out and then turn it, you know. So you just see that bitch all come out, and he's like, "Hey man," he kind of like waves him away, like, "Back the fuck away from my car," like, you know what I mean, like. I come walking out, I put my hands on. He's like, "Man, you know how I am, man. I'm a peaceful protector," he says. Like, I'm never a threat unless you're, you know, I'm not, or he was like, "I'm no threat to anybody unless you become a threat to me or somebody around me." Because that's Kyle. Kyle ain't got to even like you. You know what I mean? Like, Kyle could have beef with you, want to whoop your fucking ass. But let some shit pop off where your life's in danger. He's going to protect you like he would anyone else. It doesn't matter. At that point, you're a human life. Right? There's morals, and it's like, that's where I mean, like, Kyle's just a good fucking dude, is where you can shut that shit off and be like, "Look, my mom raised me. All life's precious, all life's valuable. Everybody is important. You don't just kill people. I don't give a fuck how mad you are." You know what I mean? Like, that's, we ain't got enough people that cling to that can deny emotion and consistently use logic, right? I know I feel like hurting this fucking person because they did extreme wrong to me in the most extreme way, but it ain't me. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I should do. A lot of people just let emotion fuel at a certain point. It's just like, hey man, it's almost justified and blamed on the person for their action, you know. They made me. No, you chose something in the end. Right, you know, and then Kyle's just one of those people where it's like, you can't. Dude, I knew he was a really, really good dude. It was me. It was my bay, it was me, Justin. Or no, Justin got fired. Or no, Justin was still there. Or no, Justin wasn't. It was Jacob and fucking Will were still there. It was me, Jacob, Will, Don, Matt. Matt wasn't there because he was the other bay manager. He wasn't there, but most of his crew were there because their pool had already been sprayed. Basically, they were doing the next like layer and getting the bubbles out of it before pushing it out to be sprayed. And popped off the mold. somebody found some very suspicious powder at work. You know what I'm saying? And like, dude, you know how that shit goes with new people. Like, I was the newest guy there. It was like me. Then it was Jacob, and then like a dude named Dwayne Blackmore. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like you can tell when somebody's just super by it or not, or what is that? I forget what it is. Like not by, like he just didn't judge nobody. And like Jacob, dude, was there like, no lie, a week before that was telling a bunch of the people. He didn't tell Kyle this, but Kyle had ended up hearing about it because it was a small place of work. Jacob had said some shit about the dude that I was working with in my bay. Had said some shit about he had got in trouble up north where he used to live with some cops over some drug shit. And they had basically, like, they were dirty cops, and they had blackmailed him into, like, getting companies in trouble with drug shit. Like, they were having him get jobs and then basically, like, get companies in trouble with, like, you know, like, drug charges or some shit. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it was like, it looked like a bag of heroin, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? One of the guys, remember me telling you about that? Jeff, ironically, his name's Wambulance Chaser on fucking Facebook, but, he come walking in with it, dude. You know, he's like holding his hands. He was like, does this look like drugs to you guys? I remember looking at that shit, it was like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, that kind of looks like heroin. Like, I would put that down, you know what I mean? He was like, oh. And he was like, just kind of like rubbing his fingers together. He was like, bro, I'd go wash your hands too. Like, you know that shit'll just soak right into your fucking skin. You know, like, he was like, really? Like, yeah, dude. Like enough to fuck you up where you like start getting sick, like, and throwing up because you're high. Like, you can tell he's a straight military guy. You know what I'm saying? Retired from the military. Jeff had been at Midwest for like some fucking like 11 years. He had been working for fucking Scott. He was a really good dude. Alright, you ready, babe? Now that we're done smoking. He was a good dude, too. Should I just stop him from shooting Jacob one fucking day when Jacob got fired? I don't know what it is about fucking, well, I mean, I guess it's just people that see wars, or, you know. Jeff didn't talk about it, but he must have saw some combat. That guy didn't fuck around about violence. Jacob made a comment about fucking killing my bait, our bait manager that we worked for, Don. Him and Don got into it. Don fired him, and he had bought a knife earlier that week at the like little gas station store around the corner from Midwest where everybody cashed their checks at. A little bit. Dude, Jeff was like, bro, he was like, buddy. He called everybody buddy. He goes, buddy, you better get him. And I'm like, Jeff, calm down. I was like, you know, Jacob's a little, like, I'm a little guy. Jacob's little. He's a little dude, you know what I mean? I'm like, he's fucking harmless, dude. He ain't gonna, you know, like, he's just fucking mad, you know? I'm like, let him calm down. I was like, I'm trying to fucking talk, you know? Hopefully fucking Don don't really fucking fire him, you know? Like, he wouldn't get off the phone. He was on the phone, and Don told him to get off the phone and come back to work. And he looked right at Don, he was like, this is an important phone call, I'll get off this phone call when I'm fucking done. I remember looking at him like, oh shit, bro, like, he's technically your fucking boss, man, like, you can't, you know, like, alright.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Don looked at me, he was like, alright, motherfucker, he was like, that's fine, he was like, go ahead and pack your shit and get the fuck out of my bay. It was like, oh god, alright, here we go. Like, Don, you know, we kinda need him. Like, I can't roll the whole pool out. Like, I mean, I can, I'm just gonna be here until like 12 o'clock at night for like a week. Like, and you're gonna do a lot of respraying. Because there's gonna be a lot of bubbles, you know? Like, fuck, dude. Jeff's like, buddy, you better get him. I turn around, Jeff's got a fucking 45 in him, you know? He's like, I just got my gun out my Jeep. Like, dude, he's got a little knife. Like, calm down. He's like, I'll fucking shoot his ass. Wouldn't be the first person I've killed. Probably won't be the last. Like, alright, man. Like, fuck.
Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Set a drop point for your squad, soldier.
What did just say? He goes, I'm in the perfect fucking attire for them because we're in Tribeca. I don't know if you know what that is. They're the like white plastic suits. Are you playing? No. they're basically like jumpers, but they're just made of like a plastic, but you know what I mean, like disposable fucking jumpsuit.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Like some, I don't know if you've ever seen show Dexter, some like Dexter ass shit, you know.
Hostile UAV in the area.
He's like, well, nothing get on me or some shit. Like, oh my god. Jeff would have shot his ass for sure. I know if motherfuckers got a certain look in their eye, you just kind of like, damn, like, he's not fucking playing at all. Like, he's about ready to fuck, like, Jacob would have come that way around that fucking side of the bay towards Jeff. Jeff would have shot him. But you could see that, like, he felt threatened. I didn't know at that point, though. It was like a couple days later, fucking, I forget which, I think it was Jack, one of the other older guys that, they had been at Midwest for a while. He's got PTSD real bad. I didn't know that. Jeff don't really, he's super, like, haha, jokey. He's always, like, making fun of somebody. Like, he's got a lot of mental issues. I didn't know that. I was like, oh. Well, That's my Uncle Danny, man. My Uncle Danny was like that. You could just tell, like, my Uncle Danny was in Desert Storm. Like, he had seen some shit.
Well done.
You got the people that, like, talk about, like, their service. You could tell, like, it was not as rough, or their psyche's just really strong. Their mental's fortified, because, like, and my Uncle Danny, that's a different story, man. My grandpa used to tell me some shit, but that, I don't know, he was, I always got that stuff out of him when he was, once I figured out he could talk in his sleep, like literally talk in his sleep, he was a little different with his conversation when he was sleeping. He would answer, like, you ask him why certain shit like that, like, well, why, Grandpa? Like, what happened, certain shit, he wasn't big on answering. You'd get, like, a very vague explanation, or just, like, you wouldn't understand. When he was sleeping, though, I don't know, he was a little different. That's how, it took me a while to, get him to tell me why he'd fucking talking there, how he could talk in his sleep. You gotta ask him in his sleep. Like, fuck, you almost die a couple times. You learn to literally sleep with one eye open in a sense. You weren't stepping over him, fucking him in a foxhole, or walking about him and the men he served without him hearing you. You were gonna have to fight him to kill him. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa wasn't gonna be your victim. Just it wasn't happening. That man was a very strong-willed man.
Supply box secured. Move to the next one.
It's just different how some of the just, dangerous people can be just so kind and compassionate, though. Shit. Shooting at people ain't even here. Because he was, man. Still is, he's one of the kindest men I've ever known.
24 enemies active.
He just genuinely cared about anybody and everybody. He could be a grumpy Gus like anybody else, but he just...
breached the enemy's network. Locate their uplink stations and download their intel before they lock us out.
You're a hard bastard. You'll make it.
Enemy UAV overhead.
You know, speaking on that too, it was like he was a different man, like, because it was like I never understood how he served. Because you can tell, like,
Two supply boxes
you got
secured.
people that like
One remaining.
understand that like war is war, right, and it happens.
Marking
But you can
gas
tell their
mask.
morals, right, don't align with it. Like, it just don't make sense to them.
Bastard.
It just don't make sense to them. You know what I mean?
Enemy down!
Like he, dude, it was his, you know. Damn, shit, there's a guy behind us. It was by his wish, you know, to my mom. Like, made my mom promise that me or my brother, you know, or any son she ever had would
Suspect!
Enemy counter UAV is active.
you know, like, because I wanted to.
Hostile dropping into the area.
I ain't
Watch
gonna lie.
the skies.
I'm coming. I gotta wrap around. I don't want to fucking jump out that way. Oh my god. Fuck.
Mastermind deployed.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
They can't follow me. Ah. Haha. Bitch.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Stand back a little.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Contract complete. All supply boxes found. Go now.
I'd have been like my grandpa's cousin fucking Donald Ray.
Enemies deployed a
I'd have
counter
just-
UAV.
I'd have been in constant trouble with superiors. Every time.
Fire over here.
Revenge kills bring back your squad mates faster. Good work.
Oh no! I want to be real blind. How rude. You'd have liked my grandpa.
Enemy researching their network. It's over.
You'd have liked him. He was an interesting fellow. Yeah. They brought the plate. I said they brought the two plate vests back. So it's like having three, but it's just two. Takes less. It's not a perk no more, I don't think. It's just a vest now, which is cool. Liam asked me the other day we were playing, he says, "Oh, what?
Get ready. Resurgence window is
What?
about to close.
What is this?
Objective is to
What gun
eliminate
is
all
this?
Nazi targets.
Oh no, it's a new gun." He says, "Dad,
Gas is moving.
how do you move so smooth like that?" I had to I goes, "Liam, why are you talking like that?" He goes, "No, I'm saying, like you're just so," he's like, he goes, "smooth." I'm like, "What, the way I slide?" I'm like, "Oh, you just
Your team made it to the safe zone.
tap the button."
Enemy UAV overhead.
He's like sitting there watching my hands, like, "What, you'll get used to it, like, you're overthinking, you know," he, like, yeah, you know. I was like, dude, I was same way at one point, like, You look at me and see, and it's like, I'm just so good. Like, it took me years. I said that, he did not like that response. Look, he looked at me almost like, oh, you're weak. Like, you know what I mean? It took you years? Yes, son, it takes everyone years. Don't let them fool, you know, like, don't let people fool you. Like, very few people are just, like, you know, amazing at something. You know, just first try, all the time, natural, just not saying it doesn't happen, but it's just... Lots of people have... Yeah, lots of people have to practice this stuff to get good, you know? Oh no! Babe, help me!
medical.
Right here. Okay, killed me already.
Oh my god.
Only 10
Bastards.
remain. We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
It's not giving me the play again. Huh? I know. You gotta work more, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I told you I'd get you poppy. It's like, no, you're fine. Matter of fact, dude, we only got one pack of cigarettes. I gotta go get smokes, probably. I mean, I don't know. Huh? 11. About to be 12. You good? Yeah. I'll play a couple solo real quick, then I'll run to the stove. I guess. Grab another pack. Pack or two, I guess. Yeah. Jet said night, Kayla. Oh, whatever. It's still rude, babe. Oh no, that's look, it's like I explained her, like, you know, with our situation, not going into it, but it's like she, you know, she assumed I was just like making everybody a part of our situation at first. It was like, oh, like I talked to like you, really, you know, you're the only, and I think she understands with you though. Like, I don't know, man, like. Corny, and I've said it before, like, I thank God, you know, that I fucking bought Destiny like I did, you know, the second one, and started playing it, you know, hanging out with you know, Aaron again. Like, I didn't plan on getting back into gaming like that, you know, I was really trying to, like, you know, I'd never really worked at that. That was, like, when I was working at Midwest, you know, or not Midwest, but Lockhart, you know, the Eric had really sparked that, like, provider, you know, getting into, like, being a worker, you know, and shit, like, it just, but, man, I have a, you know, a really good friendship with you and bond with you, man, that it's just, like, I wish I had with my father, you know what I mean? I've had talks with you that I really wish I could have with him, but it's just, man, we just never, me and him never managed to make them talks, you know? You're such a wise person. I'm just, you know, I'm thankful I was able to meet you, and, you know, I'm fortunate in that aspect. Well, hey, man, for sure. I'm just, you know, you've been, you know, it's rare when you meet people that don't try to. You've never, anytime I've tried to just talk to you and confide in you, it's never been a thing where it's just like, oh, well, I think you should. You know, a lot of people just can't help but, like, this is how I would, you know, even though that's probably how you logic, you know, like, you think about things, and it's like, or whatever, you know, you have to relate to it somehow, I guess, you know, by putting yourself in a situation, but it's like, you've never had an agenda and nothing. It's never been like, you know, you're just kind of like a very equal presence, you know, like you've always said, you know. Kayla could come talk to you just like I could. You've never took a side in anything. You've never, like, it's just, you're a great listener, man. That's a rare quality, especially today. You know. A lot of people don't really know how to just, like, intake information, and I'm not saying people don't try. Like, I swear sometimes I think I come across like I'm saying, like, so many people are just fucked up in the word, you know, and it's like, no, I think a lot of people are distracted. It's got a lot to do with shit in their foods and media and just you know, that's like I told Dennis earlier, you know, it's like me and Mimi are I'm very guilty of that. I made her feel like I was definitely bringing you know, people into our issues, you know, and it was not the case. Like, you know, I have said things to her how I feel like that's between me and her. Like, I've never badmouthed her to anybody. You know, like, how could you do that to somebody? How could you do that? And that's, me and you talk, like, anytime you've ever talked about, so you've never plagued her to be a bad person. You don't do that with people, and like, that's something I've grown to learn, like, something I can admit, when me and Becca split up, when me and Gabe's mom split up, I didn't talk about her. Dude, I'm not gonna say, like, I plagued her to be a bad guy, but I sure in the hell didn't make myself not a victim, right? Like, you know, I remember, you know, making it sound like I didn't do nothing, you know, it's like, you can't tell somebody you forgive them for something, and you're gonna move past it, and you hold it against them the whole fucking time, you know? Hey, I'm gonna go help my dad, and it's like, you're fucking someone! Like, dude, I thought you trusted me, like, I couldn't let it go. You know? Like, I fucked up a lot of my relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you learn a lot about yourself. Really fall in love with somebody on that kind of level, man. Like, I love Kayla, and it's just like, dude, you know, I'd never do that. And I had to make her understand, like, I'd never do that to her. I don't give a fuck how mad I am at her. That's between me and her. Like, anytime I've ever reached out to anybody, you know, it's never been like that. Like, you know, yeah, dude, like, I know I'm not easy, you know, I'm, like, and it's not like she didn't know this either. I let her know, you know, I was fucked up going into our relationship, you know, like, Kayla met me and I was just coming out of a bad way, you know, and stumbled really back into one, just in a different form, you know what I'm saying, like, Mom got sick, and, you know, I know I'm not easy, you know, because none of us are perfect, damn it, you know, as much as we try to be. You do it. Fuck that game, dude. Are you playing against people? I couldn't win a fucking match after that. It's just, they have them phone games, it's building points for PlayStation cards. Or we'll just, whatever. It's this match game, like, basically it's just like, almost like Candy Crush in a way, like you match colors. Kinda, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's like a match versus game where it's like, it goes in turns. And like, I don't know, each player's got a designated color that's like their power-up, and it's really fucking weird, like, I couldn't tell what their color was, and like I kept powering people up and fucking myself over. It's just really weird. Like, and if the game sets you up weird, well, like, it lets you play against the computer for like four or five levels, and then it just starts making you play people. And it's, I don't know. I suck at that shit, I guess, because I kept getting my ass beat. Like, don't get me wrong, I was matching the shit out of shit, but it's just like it was benefiting the other player. So I was just like, okay, wait a minute. Like, I'm doing something horribly wrong here. Like, they keep winning and I keep losing, so yeah. Like, I got that one to like level 5, and then I was just like, because I just kept losing. Like, you still gain XP, you just gotta play it, you know. It's just you gain more, you know, points and more XP on the app if you win and shit. And you get past checkpoints in the games. It's like I've been trying to get them all to like level 10, you know, and then I'll move on to another game. Well, no. Fuck, I don't know. I'm at like 40, close to like 40. Me and her just hit a dry spell with this shit, cause like all the games we were playing at first, like that's why I went up so quick. Like I started catching up to her, and then like all my games kind of like the boost form ran out, cause like no matter what, as long as the game's on there, you'll get points for playing it, but like they boost certain ones over time. You know what I mean? They'll give them like extreme boosts where it's like almost like playing like 2-3 games at once. So you'll just gain a lot of points at once, and it's neither one of us got shit for boosted games right now. They're just all really low. Like, you know, it's gonna it's got like a random selection, it seems, because some of the games are different for me and her. Like, they have genres. Like, you go into the app, it's called Misplay, and you got like yeah, there's a few other ones. There's a solitaire cash one that but you can, I'm pretty sure you can do it on like, I was gonna say you can do it on like a tablet even, or like a laptop, as long as you can get into like the Google Play Store or whatever. But you got like Misplay Favorites, which is just like, you got crossword, fucking what is this one? Let's see, what is this one? I don't know what this is. It's loud though. The intro is loud as fuck. You got like RPG style, then like you got some like match games. Like it's just a mixture of a bunch of different games. You know, fucking phone games are some of the quickest developed and pushed. You know, they come out with fucking phone games so fucking fast. They're probably the most beta tested, you know, thing for games. Oh, dude, like, probably for sure, what is it, I was watching a thing, that's how I learned that fucking, like, a lot of, you know, the basic phone mecca of the world is Africa. A lot of people don't know that, to be honest. Like, people think Africa is, like, super, super poor, like, all the time, and they're big on phones over there. Like, they were doing like the whole mobile fucking banking and shit like that, and fucking transferring money and shit like that. Like them all. Like, right. I mean, they were doing like the Venmo shit like that well before anybody else. That's where the shit got basically tested at. You know what I mean? Like, and it put me on. I didn't know that. Like, that's why. Like, they always have the newest phones there. The newest phones come out there first. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Like, they go through Africa first. You know what I mean? It was like, oh wow, I didn't, you know.
Move!
Well, that's why when you look at a lot of them big, like PUBG Mobile, a lot of the mobile games, that's why a lot of, like, you can even look at, like, look on YouTube, a lot of the big streamers that do, like, the streaming, because that's getting big now, too. People playing mobile versions. They're all from, like, areas like that, like, little parts, like, you know, Africa and some, you know, small areas like that, where it's just like, I didn't, you know, it's like, oh, shit. Like, it's... Mobile gaming's really big there, you know. And now you got Genshin Impact, you know, on that shit, and that's a pretty detailed game, and it looks really good on the phone. Like, real talk, it looks really fucking good on the phone. Like, which, I mean, phones are very capable of running games pretty nice. I've been a fan of putting PSP emulators on phones, and fucking. I played Crisis Core, I don't know how many times on a fucking phone. Fuck, I had Kayla playing this shit at one point.
Check weapons in here. We're holding for deployment.
You know, our game. I remember telling Dennis, like, you know, when Dennis first was, like, talking, you know, when he first started talking about getting rid of, you know, a lot of his gaming stuff that he had saved. He was like, what do you think about a gaming emulator? I'm like, dude, they're dope. Like, for people that, you know, ain't really into having, you know, all the old school consoles, but want to, like, play that shit, like, there's damn near an emulator for everything now, so, you know, and there's torrents damn near for everything now, so, at least when it comes to older games, you know, and stuff like that, so, you know.
Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment.
If you got a nice enough phone, it's like the hardest thing to emulate now that it still is, it's not. It's easier to emulate probably PlayStation 4 games now than it is to do the what was it, the 3DS, that Nintendo 3DS. There's still only one emulator for that works. You gotta either do it on a PC or you gotta have like a fucking $2,000 phone.
Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown.
You gotta have a gaming phone, like, 'cause they make them now. You like you got gaming laptops, you got gaming fucking phones. You got, you know, you got $2,000 fucking phones that literally, you know, that's what they're made for. Like, you can make a call on a motherfucker if you can find a subscriber that will work with the phone, but it's made to be gamed on.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Made on them, you know, they're made for them fucking high-end mobile games.
Bounty
They're
targets
based,
are up.
you know, they might as well
Take them
be
down.
fucking console games, some of them.
Enemy UAV active.
I was surprised they put Genshin Impact on the phone. Damn, because that game's detailed.
Located your dog tag. Go get it back.
I tell you. Oh, for sure. For sure. Some people should watch.
Dog tag to restore your honor. They hit us
I can't get my dog back.
so we will
Dog
settle
tag
the
back
score.
and restore my honor. I died twice. He killing me a two-time. He killing me a two-time. Oh, I think so, actually. Or that we're in the same skin. And I could have sworn I landed somewhere different, so. Doctors are funny, Jeff. Yes, doctors are funny, man. Yeah, it's just, you know, they put us in our appointment together and everything. It's just like they still kind of treated us like they had to kind of like feel around, like saying certain shit about, you know, both of us in front of us. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, Like, we know, like, you know, she was just, she was like super sketchy. She was foreign. Not saying that was a problem, just like, I don't know, you just get them like where they just get sketchy and uncomfortable, you know? I was like, dude, we've been together. Because she was like, so like, how long have you guys been together? It was like 11 years. We've been through some shit. You know what I mean? Like, like, oh, like, yeah, exactly. You're good. What? You know, cocky. Yes. Okay.
Warm up while you can. We will deploy soon.
Yes. Keep your immune good though. It's got a great deal to do with your energy levels, and I had no clue. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I guess that's why when you get sick and like it tends like
Hostiles dropping into the area.
You kind of
Watch
feel
the
like
sky.
groggy and man, I'm fatigued. Like
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
that's like I didn't realize that. Like talking to them too, just like that's a very common like on the rise thing now for people because of their fucking diets. Is like it's very easy to fuck your immune system up now. You got people that end up, autoimmune basically in a way, and they don't have any diseases per se. It's due to the way they have a fucking super bad diet, and it's made them autoimmune in a way. You know what I'm saying? It makes them like prone to fucking certain infections and shit. They just can't fight them off. That was one of my mom's problems. And it's like, had I knew what I knew now, there was certain shit my mom just would not. It was like she wouldn't have did it no more. Goddamn it, like if fucking smoking was bad enough, but like my mom wouldn't leave the pop alone.
Supply box is marked.
Like my mom wasn't
Secure the
fucking
location.
diabetic like they thought she was, dude. My mom, my mom had processed foods disease, is what she had. My mom wouldn't leave the processed sugar alone. She always used to blame her damn coffee too, and my mom didn't put a lot of sugar in her coffee, so it was like it's that damn RC. It was all that damn pop. My mom just wouldn't stop drinking the fucking pop, that dark pop, at that. I give my grandma that, God rest her soul, at least she drank Sprite. And she drank it sparingly. Like my grandma, I don't know how she did it. That woman had fucking... She'd crack a 2-liter and have that bitch in the fucking fridge for fucking 2 weeks, and that bitch would stay fucking, flat. But...
Enemy UAV active.
At least she didn't drink the dark pop, because that's even worse, but that damn, all that process.
One supply box down. Two remain.
It's a killer, A lot of people don't want to admit it, but it is. It's a fucking killer, man.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, dude, 100%. We've talked about this, they proved it with fucking the studies they've done with, drugs and fucking sugar. That shit's addictive. And they've denied it, and if you look at it, the Health Association and the Medical Association kind of denied how addictive sugar is for a long time. No, it's not that bad, you just gotta moderate how much of it you intake. Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to do that when it's really fucking addictive, then you put it in everything. You just change the name of it. You refine it more, and then, this is dextrose. Yeah, well,
All
that's
supply
sugar.
boxes secured. Contract complete.
It's still sugar. Just because you give it a fancy fucking name, it's still sugar and it's really processed. You know, like it's crazy. You know.
Gas is inbound.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
That's like me and Morgan were talking about that shit earlier. Like Morgan forgot about that, you know, because he remembers what it was fucking called when, you know, when the UK, it was like Europe, the UK, Canada, like everywhere else basically banned all cereal that was made here. Like, nope, we're not buying it no more. You know, General Mills, all of them were like, whoa, what the hell? They were like, oh yeah, dude, we did some testing on your shit. That's not suitable for human consumption. They were like, oh, alright, no problem. They like, change the recipe up.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Been good ever since. Did we get that same leisure? No. They still sell us the same shit. Have been for like the last fucking 30 years. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, they've been telling us, that that's fucking healthy. Oh, you need all these vitamins or minerals that are in the cereal. Oh, that's what they're called. It's funny you don't call them vitamins and minerals anymore. They just got big chemical names and shit now. You know, like, fuck out of here. It's, you know, it's sickening. If it's healthy, it's not healthy in a way because of probably how it's cultivated. And if it is healthy, fuck, it's fucking, you know, expensive as hell. Just plain and simple. You know?
Breach the enemy's zone. Locate their upper station and download their intel before they lock us out. Marking your dog tag. Move to resecure it. Your squad mate was eliminated. Contract failed.
Fuck you, game. I didn't have a squad game. Of course, it would be sweaty, you know. New fucking, shit and all. No! Dude,
Learn
people
from
are
the
just camping everywhere. Yeah, really. Huh? What? What do you mean by move your leg? Access? Or like, just like...
Enemy soldier incoming. Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up.
No, you didn't send me that. You said you didn't send me. Dude. Yeah, this game's like so broke with the guns.
over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Get ready, 5 seconds!
Stay alive till time expires to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the clock.
Got a scavenger contract here.
Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your attack map. Supply box secured. 2 to go.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
What, boy? What's your problem? What? There's nothing there. What'd you do? Jeez, guy. Isaac, no, there's no boo-boo, though. That's the thing. There's nothing there. Isaac, I'm telling you, there's nothing there, buddy. There's nothing there.
2 supply boxes down.
Fine.
1 to go.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah. We're telling Mom no. Peekaboo. I see you.
Requesting
Hostile
fire
strike
mission.
incoming.
Target marked.
Copy that. Mortar strike inbound.
Please, that was you guys.
You're losing ground.
Good one. I said good day. Right. That guy just
Enemy
downed me
counter
just
UAV
like
is
this.
active.
Impact. No hits.
Kills mean fuck all to me. Fuck, I'll kill one guy for the win. I don't give a shit. And I won't camp the whole game to do
Contact
it, you know
complete.
what I mean?
All
Like,
supply boxes found.
did you avoid everybody and just kill that one guy to win? I sure did. You know what the end result was? I won. New sniper, why not? We got two.
Requesting counter UAV.
Solid copy. Counter UAV running signals interference.
We're picking up signals from enemy uplink stations in the area. Locate them and secure their
Calling
intel
in a
before they
counter
go dark.
UAV.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Oh no! Ah! Dive, dive, dive!
Enemy dropping into the AO.
How rude.
Counter UAV is bingo fuel. RTV at this time.
I mean, I get it. I get it. God, that's close. No! No! How you gonna miss me that fucking close to the sniper? You suck, guy. Like, seriously?
Closing in.
Oh, he dead hit me. It just, like, didn't really count. Like, wow. You're kind of trash. You're kind of the hot booty.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, okay, well, give me... That's some shit. It's overkill, I'm telling you. Hey, look, my stuff. Thanks, man. You just left my stuff. What a nice guy. Sploosh! Like a turd in the water. And I can fight underwater. Ha. Whoa, calm down there, guys. I put somebody's out. Peekaboo, I see you.
Enemy resecures their network. It's over.
Don't let me down you with a pistol now. Ah!
25 remain. Solid work so far.
Oh my god, this game. Play. Oh shit. Walked around with myself.
Surgeons is about to end. Make it count.
What?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, that's amazing.
We're losing ground.
Great. No! No! Bye bye. Run away. Run away. Let's be friends. I did not. I was very distracted.
Enemy UAV active.
Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh shit, that scared me.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I fucking dare you come in this motherfucker, bro.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Ah.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this.
Enemy UAV active.
Gas is inbound. Ten remaining. Keep it up. Hostile UAV in the area.
Damn.
Less than 10 were still standing. They hit us hard that time, but we will settle the score. Gas is moving.
Well, 6th place. I'll take it. Oh yeah. Hey, I was fucking moving and sweeping. So I'll take it. As me and you talked about, man, I'm just focused, you know, like, I talked to her about it, like, just the saying, this too shall pass. Too often than not, I think a lot of us get caught up in our emotions and our thoughts, you know, and we let them fuel our perception of the now. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not careful, man. You start thinking the future's gonna be bad. You're gonna make your future fucking bad. You're gonna believe, you know, you're gonna think it and believe it into existence. You know? I'm done living in the past or in the future. So I'm gonna live now. Saying like, Why hold stock in fucking the past or the future? Not saying that there isn't a future, I'm just saying, like, you know. You know, by all means, you know, have hope for a, you know, a better tomorrow, but you gotta live now. You know, you gotta live now. Oh no, you're good, bro. I'm about to hop off myself. I gotta stop staying up so late. It's Isaac actually fell asleep. You know, he was out with us all fucking day. You know, so yeah, I think he's fucking passed out there. So I'm saying take. Oh, for sure, bro. I'll be on at a due time. Alrighty, brother. You too, brother. Cheers.